A lot of people are getting transfer file errors and their dynasties are getting locked up. That's happened to 2 of my dynasties, and I'm just going to do this video to show what's going on here for those who haven't seen it or if it hasn't happened to your dynasty yet. I'm the commissioner of 2 dynasties, and the exact same thing happened to me in both of my dynasties. It would lock me out in preseason year 2, and I'm the commissioner, so everybody else can access the league, but that doesn't matter because I'm not able to access it, therefore I can't advance it to year 2, week 1. So, and there's a little workaround to get to year 2, I'll talk about that, but even that's not really a long-term solution. So I'm in one league here where I'm not the commissioner, and I'm the commissioner of 2 leagues here. I bought that DLC to be the commissioner of 3 dynasties. So this is the one now that's locked up. I advanced to the off-season because I saw the same patterns happening. You start getting disconnected from the EA servers after recruiting week 5, off-season recruiting week 5, and then it starts to kick you off the servers in the middle of step 5, which is deleting temporary files. So I got to the preseason here again. As you can see, 6 of 12 people are done with their preseason stuff. I've sent a message to all the guys in the league letting them know what's going on. But 6 of the 12 guys are done with their preseason stuff, so they can access the dynasty. But here's the problem. When I try to access it, this is year 2 of the preseason. When I access it here, let me press the button again, there we go. I'll get the error message, it'll download, ask me to save it. Oh, it actually didn't even ask me to save it. Connection lost. So there you go. You've lost your connection to the EA servers. Please make sure your Ethernet cable is connected. I'm connected wirelessly. You'll be unable to access any online features until you sign in again. Okay, so I'll reconnect. And now this will kick me out to the main menu. The second time around just kicks you out to the main menu. Unable to continue the online dynasty at this time. Please try again later. You can try again as many times as you want. It won't let you in, no matter what. You can come back 5 hours later, 6 hours later, 2 days later, a week later. I've read, I've been on the EA forums, Operation Sports forums. Guys have been, they said, oh, I tried a week later, nothing happened. The dynasty's pretty much shot if you get this message. So we'll just do it one more time just to show you guys. Trying to enter my dynasty here. And the problem's with the commissioner. The commissioner's the one who can't enter. Apparently everybody else in the dynasty can enter. See, same thing, click OK, reconnect, and it'll kick me out to the main menu. Now, I've read a lot of posts where people have said it's happened in preseason of year 2, and I've also read some other posts where people say it happened like in week 9 and stuff like that, but I think a lot of people it's happening in year 2, so I don't know if it has something to do with post off-season recruiting. I don't know. But anyway, the online dynasty where I'm Notre Dame here, I was the commissioner of that dynasty, and we did the same thing at the preseason year 2, and I kept getting kicked out. What I had to do then was delete that dynasty and then go to my file and file management and convert it to another online dynasty. And we were able to start, as you see, I played week 1 and I lost to the guy who's Florida 24-7 pretty handily. But the problem with that is you lose everything. You lose, and the thing in our league, we take full advantage of the Dynasty Wire. We write our recaps, we save our highlights, we write previews, we write stories about players that left to the pros early. So we wanted to save all that stuff. The problem is when you reconvert the Dynasty file to this to make a new Dynasty, you lose all that. And it really sucks because we put a lot of time and effort into that stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people do if they take full advantage of the Dynasty Wire feature. So I'll show you how to work around this. All right, so for example, I'm going to do this right now. I'm just going to retire from this Dynasty because it's shot. I know it's shot. I just got a message from the guy in the league who's saying, oh, I was able to access it fine. I told him it doesn't matter. I can't access it. That's what matters. So here, I'm just going to delete it. TSS Dynasty. Oh, look, I don't even think it's going to let me delete it from here. It won't even let me retire from the Dynasty? I haven't had this happen. Let me see. I believe it's RB to retire, right? RB retire. Yes. I'm announcing my retirement from the online Dynasty. TSS Dynasty, that's for our video game message board, thesportstuff.com. If you guys want to go there and sign up, you're more than welcome to. Thesportstuff, all one word, .com, 2 S's in there, thesportstuff.com. It's where I do my podcast, the video game review. Okay, announcing retirement. Is this going to freeze on me, or what's going on here? I mean, this whole thing, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. It's been very frustrating, too. I mean, they put all the effort into a whole year and then it's pretty much shot. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I think this is frozen. I'm just going to go back to the dashboard here. Now, because I purchased that DLC where I can be the commissioner of 3 dynasties, I'm just going to go and convert that dynasty because I have an extra commissioner slot. I don't actually say, for most people, if you can only be the commissioner of 1 league at a time, you would have to delete the old file first before you can convert it to a new one because it automatically makes you the commissioner. So, but since I do have a free commissioner slot, I can just convert it straight out. So I'm going to do that and show you guys what happens. And then if people have the most current file save, they'll automatically be put in the league. But then there's a glitch there too because they're not able to do their recruiting on the website and they can't access the website. When I go to the website, it will indicate that they're not in the league. But they are in the league. And I've had guys actually play the games in the other way. It's a mess. And I'm sitting here explaining it. I'm probably confusing the hell out of everybody because it's just a complete mess. At first I thought it was me, because I'm like, is it my internet connection? What's going on? Is my Xbox messed up? I had a guy in my league tell me, go to another Xbox, download your gamer tags. My son has an Xbox. I went to his, retrieved my gamer tag. He had no NCAA files on there whatsoever. Downloaded the Dynasty, put the game in, exact same thing happened. So at that point I was like, this has to be an EA problem. Went on the message boards, EA forums, Operation Sports, and a lot of people are having the same problem. So I'm thinking, yeah, okay, it's not just me then. Because for a while, you think it's just you. We had the same problems with the NBA 2K10 online franchises, online seasons last year. We kept getting disconnected in the first quarter, and first you think it's your internet connection, but then you see everybody else is having the same problem. Okay, so I'm going to convert. I'm going to go to File Management here. Where is File Management? Settings, right? Yeah, there we go. And this is a workaround, but again, this workaround isn't really that good because you lose everything from year 1. You'll keep your recruits and everything's the same, but you lose all your saved highlights and stories and stuff like that. And I think you also lose stats, but I can't confirm that. So I read that on a message post somewhere, but that's something I didn't look for in mine. Okay, so TSS Dynasty. I am going to, was it delete or load file? I think it's load. Okay, if you convert this file, all current unsaved progress will be lost. You will be the commissioner and only member of your new dynasty. Would you like to convert file? Yes. It tells you you're going to be the only member, but when I did this with the Notre Dame dynasty I'm in, when I converted it, there were 6 guys in the league automatically. Myself and 5 other guys were automatically imported. OD3. I'll just label it something else. 22222. File load successfully. Okay, now this should show up when I go to my online dynasty menu. And now remember, it said there were 6 of 12 guys that had completed their preseason stuff. I'm going to go check and see if all those 6 guys, are going to be imported into the new converted dynasty. But see, again, even this isn't a long-term solution because I also read on a forum that it starts to lock up again. And you don't want to keep going through this every year. So I might just, not play Online Dynasty until they do the patch for this, which will hopefully come soon. And I've also been reading about, ever since the latest patch, there's now this pump fake glitch where you do a pump fake and your whole secondary bites and all the opposing receivers are wide open. So that I haven't experienced it yet, I haven't tried it, and I haven't seen it happen, but I've had a few guys tell me about it. Okay. Alright, so it automatically placed me in the Dynasty. This is the new converted one. So let's see if people are in it. See? All the people that completed their off-season stuff. I haven't invited these guys. There's my cousin, who has almost the same gamer tag. These guys completed their preseason stuff in the other dynasty, and they've automatically imported. Now, I'd have to invite the remaining, we got 2, 4, I'd have to invite the other 6 guys in. But here's the thing, when I go to the website, dynasty.easports.com, if the other 6 guys get the invite and accept it, it will just show me, it will only show me the guys who I invited. All these guys that are in right now, Florida, Texas, Oregon State, Ohio State, and Michigan, even though it shows them as in on the console, if you go to the website, they're not there. So they won't be able to, and they won't be able to access it either. Even though they're in the Dynasty on the console, they won't be able to go do their online recruiting and stuff. So it's just a big mess.